looking downfield. It's Washington. Fires to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So Tennessee's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. They will have their hands full with this matchup as they try to make sure the running game gets going. Running inside, it's Bishop. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I know when we talk Josh Heupel offenses at Tennessee, we always talk about tempo and going fast and deep shots down the field. But, David, one thing we also know is that he is committed to running the football. And Bishop, after a phenomenal year, a year ago, running for over 1,000 yards, you know they're going to be balanced, and you know they're going to feature him.
They're going to feature him, they're going to run him a lot, and they're going to run him at a fast pace, right? That's what they've done, and they've been so good at it. And it's not just the early ground game that you got to worry about. It's the wear-out factor late. They usually commit to the run game. They committed to Bishop last year. He got over 1,000 yards and looking to improve upon that this year. And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The run inside. It's Bishop. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback keep. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the right.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going long. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Under fire. Snagged out of the air. Still running at the 40. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And That's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Tight end now in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a... If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To throw, it's Washington. And he's got his man on the... He'll come up a little short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Durr. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
From the red zone, it's Bishop. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a cost. Q, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Bishop. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Smashes it between the uprights. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Volunteers are marching down the field.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Keep it on the ground. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to...
Slips a tackle and he's got room. Defense caught out of position and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. He'll toss it. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Spins away from the defender. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Oh, he's got some space. Smash smashes through the tackle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. He'll keep it on second down. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. Now on the move. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when
he wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Wants to throw again. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And the offense got them.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch. And